A very good morning to all my dear students. Hope you all are doing good and taking very good care of yourself. Welcome to Social Studies, Chapter 11, New Kings and Kingdoms, Session 6. Today we are going to learn about agriculture and irrigation, construction of tanks. Let's start. Agriculture and irrigation. Many of the achievements of the Cholas were made possible through new developments in agriculture. The river Kaveri branches off into several small streams before emptying into the Bay of Bengal. These streams overflow frequently, depositing fertile soil on their banks. Water from the streams also provides the necessary moisture for agriculture, particularly the cultivation of rice. You can observe, children, river Kaveri is a main river and it's cut off or it's having a number of branches or small streams. It's before emptying itself into a Bay of Bengal, it's having a number of small streams, and these streams usually overflow during the monsoon season. So the Cholas, they have undertook a large scale development project in agriculture over near river Kaveri. As these small streams, they are depositing the fertile soil. It's nearby, it's having a lot of alluvial soil, which is helpful for the production of rice. Particularly, rice is grown in this region. Although agriculture had developed earlier in other parts of Tamil Nadu, it was only from 5th or 6th century that this area was opened up for large scale cultivation. Forests had to be cleared in some regions, land had to be leveled in other areas. In this delta region, embankments had to be built to prevent flooding, and canals had to be constructed to carry water to the fields. In many areas, 2 crops were grown in a year. So a lot of development work started in Tamil Nadu in agriculture field, but it's started more large scale cultivation from 5th or 6th century. Forests, they have cut down as they can acquire more land for agriculture purpose. Land had to be leveled, as well as they have constructed the embankments in delta region to acquire or to store more water. Even when they are constructing these embankments, it's not only preventing the flooding, even providing a water for agriculture purpose. And with this tanks and canals, they are able to grow 2 crops in a year. In many cases, it was necessary to water the crops artificially. A variety of methods were used for irrigation. In some areas, wells were dug. In other places, huge tanks were constructed to collect rainwater. Remember that irrigation works require planning, organizing, labor, and resources. Maintaining these works and deciding on how water is to be shared. Most of the new rulers, as well as people living in villages, took an active interest in these activities. Artificial methods has been initiated by constructing the canals and tanks to acquire the or to collect the rainwater. We have already learned, children, that construction of tanks played a vital role, and it's need a planned work, and it required labor, frequent resources or frequent services from the labor, as well as they have to maintain the resources, utilize the resources in a restrained matter. So when they have constructed a number of tanks and all that, its maintenance, the labor, and everything is decided by the kings, those who are constructing these wells or canals, or it is a responsibility of the people of village. And these members, the ruler as well as the village heads and villagers, took active part that water, how the water is to be stored and how it should be shared. Here you can see, children, the earlier canals where they are just acquiring or collecting the rainwater. These are usually the sluice gates. When the water is enough, it's having enough level, then this shed will be open or this door will be open and it provide the water for irrigation purpose. And especially rice is cultivated in Tamil Nadu. It is a time for quick recap, children. We have learned today agriculture and irrigation and the construction of tanks. In home assignment, children, you have to collect information about the schemes started by Telangana government for the conservation of water resources. Children, here you have to just write the name of projects which was initiated by Telangana government for the protection of tanks or the water resources. Thank you.